What's going on, YouTube? This is Luke with Endless Entrepreneurs coming to you here live. It's Wednesday afternoon, October 25th. Just got done a little bit ago hitting up Salvation Army half-off day, several Goodwills, and just ran out of gas. Otherwise, not literally, but just ran out of steam. Otherwise, I would have kept sourcing. Figured I'd come back and share the haul with you guys before I get back to listing. If you're new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller, and I'm full-time in the corporate finance world. And I've been selling pretty regularly for a couple of years now. In business, I've got about a 1,700 active item store. I specialize in men's clothing primarily, a little bit of women's, a little bit of shoes, a little bit of mixture of that. So today the haul's pretty big, so I'm going to try to get through it as quick as I can. I probably won't cover every single bread and butter item. I'll show it to you briefly. All the unique things I'll cover. True to format for these, I typically will show you what I found, tell you what I paid for it, and approximately what I think I'll get for it based on things I've sold in the past. They're in no particular order. I've got all the bags over here on the ground, so we're just going to go through as I go. There's also some stuff for me that I have to sort out because I am starting a different contract role, more of a consultant role this next week, so I had to get a little bit of extra dress clothes for it since I actually have to be a little more dressed up for it now. So in either case, let me just jump right in and make sure my sound is okay. Let's see, we got a couple people watching. And Mike just asked what happened to the 5 a.m. wake up. Long story short is I was working a crazy amount of hours and couldn't keep doing it. And now I have the week off in between transitioning from my old job to my new one. So actually from an old job to now a consulting role. But I had a couple of videos about that. I don't want to derail here. I'm going to jump into the haul and show you guys what is going on. So first bag, just going to dump it out behind me. I actually have, this is the haul from last week I did. Kind of lining it all up here because I'm going to be actually listing this stuff this afternoon. I've been listing other inventory I had downstairs for most of the week. So at Salvation Army, I'll start with these bags first. Everything was half off. I don't normally ever get to go and enjoy the half off days because I'm usually at work. So now being off for this week was pretty awesome. Actually being able to go and enjoy those. So this first one is kind of like a blazer, suit jacket, sport coat. Could probably double as either. I think it was a suit coat. But it's kind of like that tweed woven pattern, brown, and it's canali. See, here's tag here, and this is the Proposto line, which is not one of their higher end lines, but it still sells well. I mean, it is canali, half off, so I paid $4.50 for it. It's in flawless condition. Yeah, I would guess $50 to $75 for it, somewhere in that range. So pretty happy with that. And those I always ship flat rate for $5.95 typically. So here is a, I believe, so this is Ralph Lauren. Yeah, so this is, I'm trying to find the tag here. Sorry, guys. So this is Blue Label Ralph Lauren. Again, similar like brown tweed pattern. It was half off, so I got it for $4.50. And I would expect probably right around $50 for this, 40 to 60-ish. Oh, and actually, live, and see, this is with Salvation Army lighting is always not as good as Goodwill lighting. There's a tiny snag in the back, so may have to unload it for like 30 to 40. It's very small, but I'll have to disclose it. Either way, for $4.50 is a decent buy. Save this guy for later. Found a Delhomme jersey. I don't know if you guys remember him from back in the day. The Panthers had a lot of their runs. He was their quarterback. It's in like flawless condition. It was $3.99, so I got it for $2. I would guess $20 to $30, somewhere in that range. Or I may just keep it and add it to my collection of Panther jerseys. Being I live in Charlotte, it's nice to have a bunch on hand. If I ever have people visit, we're going to go to the game, they all want jerseys. It's nice to have them. So we'll see how that goes. I have a really cool find over here. I did post on Instagram if anyone was following me, but I'm going to save that to the end. It's a kind of a college football themed one. It's pretty sweet. Very unique. All right. Dump these guys out here. So shirts, let's see. So I found a Nagara. I haven't found many of these lately. So this was $2.50, it was half off. It's non-iron, and it is a 3X, a 20-20.5. It's pretty heavy. It's flip cuff. It's purple. It's kind of like that purple woven like thatch pattern. You can see the flip cuffs have like a plaid pattern to them. Really nice. Usually get like 20 to 25 for these. They're slower movers. They don't move super fast, but they do move, and they're worth picking up. And at $2.50, it's really worth picking up. This was a Brooks Brothers, which is normally just bread and butter stuff, but this happened to be a huge size. It was $4.99, so $2.50. Is 19 by 30 with 37 length sleeves. That's huge for Brooks Brothers, not the normal size. That was in great shape. These bigger sizes for me will sell easily in like the upper 20s. So I'm always on the lookout for those. This is a great find. This is a Brooks, or no, this is Ralph Lauren. I don't find these often. I find Ralph Lauren all the time, but this is actually linen. So it's a size small. I wish it was a little bigger, but it's linen. It's like blue with a purple-esque pony. Hold on, I'm going to adjust my computer here, guys. Bear with me. Oops. The camera keeps auto-adjusting. It's driving me nuts. There we go. Sorry about that. But either way, probably in the mid-20s for this. My normal bread and butter Ralph Lauren, I go like 18 to 20-ish for these. But the linen's definitely the selling point. Linen and silk tend to do really well in the good name brands. Again, here's a Fasanable. I don't pick these up very often. This is the club line, which has sold better for me in the past. It's also half off, so it was $2.50. I would guess in the low 20s to high teens for these. And it's got cool colors, which definitely helps. I try to stick to stuff that when the color is good with these lower end brands. So here's a Brooks Brothers again, $2.50. But this one actually has the golden fleece on it, which is really nice. And you can see right there. Oops, maybe you can. It's got like yellow plaid. And sorry, Thor is beneath me, my golden retriever. He's somehow in between my legs and the desk. That's just how he girls. So the ones with the fleece I usually will get in the mid-20s for. The ones without the fleece I get like low 20s to high teens. Here's a shirt for me for work. Here's another Brooks Brothers, and this is definitely this is the Regent line, which is one of their higher end lines, size small, and it's like a flannel almost. I'm not sure how this is going to do for Brooks Brothers, but I would guess somewhere in the definitely high teens, low 20s without a doubt. And it was $4.99, so $2.50, half off. Again, Ralph Lauren, just bread and butter stuff, and this was $4.99, so half off, $2.50. Not going to waste a ton of time on those. Pick this up. Not sure how this is going to do, but I got it for $1. It's FootJoy, and it's like one of those turtlenecks. It's kind of like a thermal, like really warm, for if you're golfing in cold weather. It's got Merrill Lynch on the side. So for $1, I took a shot on it. It'll ship first class. I'm going to try to get like high teens, low 20s for it. Just figured it was right there, and for $1, I'd grab it. Here's another Slim Fit Brooks Brothers. I like finding the Slim Fit, size medium, just like a gray dress shirt. Again, Slim Fit, this standard stuff, low 20s, high teens. All right, next bag. I will say my one complaint about Salvation Army is I don't like the way they have their tags. No, Thor. Trying to pry that staple out without damaging the item is really a big pain in the butt. This is a pretty cool find. So this is Clemson. And it's new with tags. Antigua is the brand name, but it's got the officially licensed college apparel. It's like a purple check, just button front. It's got the Clemson logo on the side. Not sure what I'll get for it, but definitely in the mid-20s, I would think, without too much of a problem, especially being college football season. I know they had a devastating loss to my Syracuse Orangemen, which I absolutely loved every second of it. I work with a bunch of obnoxious Clemson fans, so for all you Clemson fans out there, I am sorry, but not that sorry. But in either case, they still are very passionate about their football, and I know that will sell without too much of a problem. And that was for $2. Found these each for $2. They were half off, $3.99. They're Field and Stream, new with tags. They're both double XL, vented shirts. Not sure what I'll get for each of them. I've never really found these new with tags. May just lot them together depending on what the comps show, but at $2 a piece, I know that I will at least, if I lot these together, I think I would at least get $30. So very happy with that. It's a no-brainer. This is a unique Ex Officio line. Here's the tag if you haven't seen it. Ex Officio is a good outdoors brand I like to pick up. I really like their vented stuff, but this is a linen poly rayon blend. Very unique, kind of like a patchwork, but it's double XL, very lightweight. Pick this up. I think this will do pretty well, probably mid-20s with this. Got it for $2. Here is a Tommy Bahama, just like a casual shirt. Got it for $2. Just kind of bread and butter. I probably wouldn't have picked it up for $4 anymore of these stuff, but for $2, I definitely can get high teens for that without a problem. These are some Brooks Brothers dress pants I got for $3.50. They're my size. I'm going to keep them and use them for work. But normally I would have probably picked these up for that price, and usually can get like $20 for these, $20, $25. Found these are pretty unique. These are Columbia titanium hiking pants. They're cargo, very, very, very lightweight. If they're zip-offs, they'd sell even better. But even like the lightweight cargo stuff will sell good. They are omni-dry, and I got these for $350. My guess is they're a bigger size. They're size 40, or no, they're XLs. My guess is probably mid-20s for these, maybe high 20s if the right buyer. Either way, they're super lightweight, so they're first class, and $350. This is something I've never found before. I found a lot of snowboard pants, but never this brand. It's Hardcore. Let's see if I can show you guys the tag. These are in great shape. Got them for $450. Bigger size, black snowboard pants, like no flaws whatsoever. Saw some comps that looked to be about 40-ish. We'll see, though. I didn't do a lot of research. They may go for more than that, depending on the line and such. But this type of year, especially, and just in general, ski and snowboard pants seem to do really well for me. So pick those up. What else we got here? These are Roundtree in York, brand new with tags. Got them for $3.50. Just black dress pants. Probably will get mid-20s for these. And then one of my favorite brands that I've really enjoyed finding over the last 2 or 3 months is Bonobos. These are dress pants, very odd size, 33 by 34. They're kind of like a blue, very thinly pinstripe pants. These should do pretty well. I would guess high 20s, low 30s is typically what I've been getting for most of the Bonobos pants. I actually just sold a pair of jeans that were flawed for, I think, $27. So they had like a bleach stain on them. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, guys, trying to move through it quick so I don't have you all day here, but wanted to show you all this. These are Tommy Bahama silk pants. I find a lot of these, but I don't find them without flaws usually. Normally they have some type of flaw on them. These did not, which I was really shocked about, especially with this color. They're 35 by 32. They're already dry cleaned. So these, I usually get mid-20s to high 20s for these, all silk ones. We'll see how these do. The darker colors seem to do better just because I think it covers up flaws better. The lighter colors are hard to keep flawless. In either case, got these for, I can't remember what I paid or where the tag is on these. Can't find the tag on them. Interesting. Oh, that's because those were Goodwill pants. Sorry, those were not. Those were Goodwill. So those are $3.99. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little twisted there. This tie is for me. This tie is for me. Yes, I have to start wearing ties. My first consulting assignment is going to be with one of the banks, and I have to look the part. So found new with tags tie right here. Izod, $2. These new with tags ones I usually get between like 12 and 15 for without too much of an issue. Here is another new tie. Here's Madison. This is a skinny one. And again, probably 12 to 15, especially coming up on the Christmas season. People are looking for gifts. Here's a receipt. At that Salvation Army, just for context, I spent $69.75 on half off day. So that shows you kind of how much stuff I got there. I'm just going to check the chat, make sure we're all good here. All right. Looks like we're good to go. So to keep on rolling here, guys, got quite a few bags. This is a unique one I hadn't ever found before for the American Eagle. It's called Seriously Soft, and it's Pearl Snaps. I only pick up Pearl Snaps for American Eagle for shirts. I don't pick up any other ones. But this was pretty neat. I'd never seen it before. The Pearl Snap, like the vintage fit ones, normally sell for like $20 for me without too much of an issue. So we'll see how this one does. Just figured I'd take a shot on it. This dress shirt is going to be for me. Same with this one. This is a golf brand. It's called Sligo, and I've only found it once, and it was new with tags, and it sold for like $40. Even the used comps look pretty decent for this. It's a new brand to me, newish. I mean, I found it a couple months ago one time. I've never found it since. So we'll see how this does. But I think that it should do pretty well. Probably mid-20s without much of a problem. All right, keep on plugging here. All right, one of my favorite brands is Peter Millar. And this is a Mountainside collection, which I've never found before. It's a cotton silk blend, so it's 12% silk, 88% cotton. It's a pink, like fuchsia color. Not sure. I just sold the Peter Millar shirt for like $28 the other day. These dress shirts usually go anywhere from like 25 to 35, depending on the style and things like that. So depending on the style line, it may go a little higher with the silk blend. This dress shirt is going to be for me. If you hear the squeaking behind me, I apologize. Thor went and found his ball, so now he's full steam ahead with the squeaker. That one's for me. You can see all the dress shirts I bought. That one's for me. I have this problem. So I have tons of textured dress shirts, but are like different pattern ones because I never wore ties. The problem is all my ties are patterned, and wearing patterned ties with a patterned shirt doesn't work. So like today and the other day I was out thrifting, I was like looking for solid color shirts because I'm like, I just don't have any besides I have like one white one and one black one. So it's very interesting trying to find those things while you're out and about. Much cheaper than retail though, that's for sure. So I found quite a few sport jackets and suit coats. So this was the Green Label Ralph Lauren. I'll show you here. And this is like a navy blue with a window pane. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I'm trying not to make the camera go crazy. But pick this up for $4.99. I typically get 40 to 60 for these without too much of an issue. I'll take offers down to 35 because I'm in them so cheap for $4.99. And here is another. I think it's the same one. So this is just navy blue, and that one was 46 regular, which is a slightly bigger size. This one's 48 regular, same thing, Green Label, just solid navy blue. Probably same price point. 48 to 52 sells really well for me. 46 does decent. And kind of the mainstream sizes like that 40 to 44, they do okay, but they don't sell as fast. And here is another Ralph Lauren Green Label, and this one is a herringbone. It's like a heavier sport, kind of like a sport coat feel, with window pane on it. So herringbone window pane. This one should do pretty good. I would still say in that 40 to 60 range you seem to go for. All right, another bag. We got 2 bags left, and then I'll show you the cool find that was never seen anything like it, and I think it's going to do really well in this college football season. All right, so these pants are ready for me. These are Tommy Bahama pants. I found another pair, same size, I think, 30. No, these are 36s. These are black, and they are flawless. Again, I'll probably do high 20s for these without too much of an issue, and these for $3.99. Found these new tags. I don't even know how to pronounce it. New tags dress pants. You can see there. I'm going to try these on. They are my size. If they fit me, I'm going to keep them. If I like them, I'll use them for work. If not, I'll put them up and sell them. We'll probably get $20 for these without too much of an issue. I'm going to put those over there. These ones are for me. You can see I bought lots of stuff for me today. And at this Goodwill, just I'm getting the receipts as I go, I spent $69.59. So we're up to about $140, give or take, for those 2 stores. And actually, I think this is the other receipt. And I spent $64 at the other one. So I've spent about $210-ish for all this stuff that we're going through. These are a pair of Joe's jeans. Jeans are pretty slim pickings. I think Jason has been out canvassing and taking all the good jeans, but that's all right. These are the Provocateur line. If you guys can see that or not. I'm not sure what I'll get for these, but hopefully like low 30s. I would hoping. And then I got 2 pair of the 2 super lows for Levi's, the 524s. And again, jeans are all $4.99 here. So usually I think mid-20s is what I've sold a couple of these pairs for. So hopefully they hold true to that and the pricing hasn't changed. I haven't bought a ton of those, but that's what I've gotten so far. I've got one more bag left. Just going to check the chat really quick. Oh, I actually have 2 bags here. Sorry, guys. All right. So here is a Ralph Lauren. This is just kind of bread and butter for sure. It is short sleeve, which is nice. It's the Blake line XL. It's just a yellow and blue plaid with a pony. Bread and butter, high teens, low 20s. Found this Robert Talbot caramel dress sweater. It's a V-neck. It's really cool. Navy blue pattern, like kind of multi navy blue and black. It's got like kind of that rib cable knit-ish to it with the trim. In this winter season, mid-20s with this all day, I would guess. I've never found one of these specifically, but I do all the dress shirts for this, so I can't imagine the sweaters are going to do any different, especially this season. Here is a Yves Saint Laurent jacket, and this is a very small size. They never have the sizes in there usually. I'm going to guess this is like a 38 regular, which should do pretty well. It's got the peak lapels on it. So we'll see. My guess is 50 to 70 for this I'll get without too much of a problem. There was another one there as well. I think the same size and everything, but it had flaws on it. So I had to pass, unfortunately. And here is another. I don't know what this was. Oh, and this is just Green Label Ralph Lauren. Again, this is a navy blue, and it was 46 regular. So that same wheelhouse, kind of that 40 to 60 range. And all these blazers are $4.99. All right, last bag for real this time. All right. So I found these. These are pretty cool. These are Ed Hardy's, men's Ed Hardy's, which I've only found women's, size 38 by 32. They've got some pretty cool stuff on them. I'm going to guess over 30 without too much of a problem. We'll see how they do. I've sold a couple pair of Ed Hardy's before that were women's without much of an issue. We'll see how the men's do. Jason's in the chat. I'm sure he can chime in and let me know what he thinks they would sell for. And also, if you all are wondering, I will put the plug in for him in a show as well. That they just came out with their new jeans guide. Him, Corin, and Steve Rakin. And pre-order is open now to get your discount. So if you haven't, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to his channel at Prop Sales, go subscribe. And two, if you are looking to get into jeans and you're not yet, and you want kind of an edge that doesn't cost you too much for an education standpoint, it's a really, really good buy. I can't tell you all the brands and stuff that I've learned from him over the last probably, I don't know, what, Jason, a year or so since we've known each other now. So little plug for him. I am not an affiliate. I don't get anything for it. I just truly believe it's a good product if someone's trying to get ahead and learn. These are pretty unique. English Laundry. I've only found one other pair of pants in English Laundry. Here's a tag. I found black ones before, like a black denim-ish, and they sold for like mid to high 20s. These are brown, more like a dungaree style, like lightweight. I'm guessing probably that same price range, 25 to 30. I didn't look them up. I just grabbed them. They were $3.99, and we'll see how they do. The shirts don't do as well for me anymore. I pretty much have stopped picking them up unless they're a really cool pattern. And the shirts I do have, I get about 20 bucks for or less. So I've been trying to move those out. But for the pants, they seem to still be relevant. Here is a Brooks Brothers, pretty crazy, like bright plaid pattern. It's lightweight with linen, which is why another reason I picked this up. Probably get mid-20s for that. It may sit for a little while till warm weather comes back, but I'm okay with that. I love picking up the linen items when I found them. Again, Brooks Brothers, linen, same thing. Just like a light green short sleeve. This is a Columbia PFG shirt. It is white, long sleeved, omni shade. In thrift store lighting, there was no flaws. We'll see if there's any flaws when I get it up there. It's honestly my size. I'm probably going to list it and wear it. We'll see. I may just wear it. I usually never, ever find these in my size, so we'll have to see. Normally, I would get for an all-white one like this, I'd probably get 25 bucks for these. And we got two. Let's see. This shirt's going to be for me. And then this is just Ralph Lauren, custom fit, spread stripe, got the multicolored pony, spread and butter. All right, so the last item, which was pretty neat, I've never seen anything like this. I can get to put another Clemson plug and bash in just because I'm the Syracuse fan and I never get to brag about football only once a decade. But here is a Clemson Tigers. It's like a zip-up cardigan. It's got a couple patches sewn on. It's got some custom embroidery. It's got, looks like, must be a school building that they're known for on the back with tigers. So I'm probably gonna put this up pretty high. I think with the sweater season in general, it'll do well. The brand name is Bellaloy, maybe? I don't know. But it's cotton and Brahmi. I'm not sure what that is from a material. I've never seen that before. and maybe I'm butchering the name. Either case, if you know the materials, drop it in the comments there. If it's something you're interested in, message me on Instagram. I did post on there. More than willing to move it to someone who's an actual true Clemson fan. Otherwise, it's going to go up on eBay and definitely going to jack the price up on that probably. If anyone who is watching wants it, though, I'll let it go real cheap to one of the viewers without a problem. All right, just jump into chat here, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me through this whole haul here. I know there's a lot of stuff there. Let me see. I'm just scrolling up to see if I miss any questions. Hey, Steve Braken's in the chat. Appreciate you dropping in. I don't see any. Some people are saying their Salvation Army stopped doing 50% on Wednesdays, and they only do 25%. That sucks. I normally never get to do the 50% discount or a day. This was really, really rare for me, not because I'm not working during the day this week. I wish I got to do it more often, though. There was tons of good stuff there. Let's see. I'll take a couple questions if anyone has any. Otherwise, I am going to jump off and get listing. So someone asked if I could donate that vest to him. Are you a Clemson fan? That's the real question. And so someone said, how do you look up specific style of Nike shoes if you aren't familiar with the shoes? I am not a shoe expert. I would look for a UPC number on the inside of the tongue first. If you have that, I would look it up by that. If not, there are good shoe groups. Steve Raken, I think you might know of a decent shoe group that is out there that can help identify shoes. And Terry wants to know if I can make her migraine go away. I don't think I can help you with that. I'm sorry, Terry. Sorry to hear you have a migraine. That's awful. All right, guys. I just intended to show you guys this haul. I wanted to try and keep it as brief as I could, and I need to get back to listing. I am halfway to my listing challenge for this week. I want to make sure that I hit that, especially before Shannon gets home from work. I want to wrap up everything I got going on. Hope everyone's having an awesome week. I hope that October is coming to a strong close for you. And if you haven't checked me out on Instagram, do feel free, Endless Entrepreneurs. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me, or dropping comments in the videos, and I'll get back to you. It's no problem at all. Hopefully you guys are finding good stuff out there, and I hope you guys are out there just hitting it hard. Have a great day, guys. Appreciate it. See you.